Are we on? All right, everybody, welcome into QVC. I'm Carolyn Gracie with another fabulous live production of music for you. She is one of the most prolific singer-songwriters in the world. She's recorded the soundtrack to our live with so many of our favorite songs like Anticipation and You're So Vain and You Belong to Me and Let the River Run and all the songs that we know all the words to. Carly Simon has a brand new CD out. It's called Into White. It just released a couple of days ago, already phenomenally popular, already many of you have already ordered it. We have it available now at QVC for $14.97. It's E02126. She is the winner of 2 Grammys, an Oscar, a Golden Globe. She's been inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. We're going to have a very rare opportunity to speak with her and her 2 kids tonight. But without any further ado, let's get started with something brand new from Carly Simon. This is the new CD on Columbia Records, Into White. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Carly Simon.
Well, I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee, and I'm bound for Louisiana, my true love for to see. Well, it rained all night the day I left, the weather it was dry. The sun so hot I froze myself, Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me. Well, I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. I had a dream the other night when everything was still. I dreamed I saw Susanna, she was coming down the hill. A red rose was in her mouth, a tear was in her eye. I said, I come from Alabama, now Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me. Well, I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. Well, I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. The land of Louisiana is where I want to be.
Fantastic. What a treat. Thank you so much. All right, I have to introduce everybody standing right here, and then Sally and I'm going to switch places because we have just such limited space here. This is Carly Simon, everybody, as you know. This is her daughter, Sally Taylor, who is a fabulous vocalist and singer-recording artist and many other talents.
So, I appreciate it.
And then over there is Ben Taylor, her son, who also has his own records out, singer-songwriter, and we'll tell you about these guys a little bit later in the show. Thank you so much for being here, all 3 of you.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, we're going to switch. I'm going to sit. Carly, have a seat. It's so great to have you here. Congratulations on everything that you've been doing, and your new CD is phenomenal.
Does this need to come down?
You can put it wherever you'd like. I think you're fine. I think you're fine. You've got a little mic right here, so you're good. So Into White, tell us about it. This is kind of a bit of a departure for you because it's acoustic, and you've included not only some original songs, one of your own, one of Ben's as well,
and one of David's.
And one of David's, who's back here. Actually, two of David's, one with Ben and David.
Right.
We actually have other really great songs on here from the Beatles, Simon and Garfunkel, even Harry Belafonte.
You know, it's not not really Simon and Garfunkel.
It's a classic,
very old
traditional
thing from Scarborough, from the area in England where Scarborough exists, and there were about, I chose from about 120 verses, having found out that Simon and Garfunkel had already found the best verses.
So you kind of made up some of your own. That's kind of the traditional thing to do.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did.
So were these all, that Scarborough Fair, of course, is what we're talking about, but Blackbird, which you're going to be performing today, and some of the other songs, were these artists and songs that kind of inspired you through the years, or just kind of your favorites that you picked for this CD?
It started out by being more of a lullaby album and more for the baby, and you don't want to wake the baby, so therefore it's turned into a lulling album. It's not specifically a lullaby album, so therefore it's more of a pop album.
Right.
But yes, I was very influenced by Cat Stevens, and
hence the title.
And Into White is a song that was written by Cat Stevens and was on the first album of his that I bought, Tea for the Tillerman, and he's got a new record out now.
I know, exciting. Very exciting.
And so that was the initial song that we recorded, and then after that, of course, Blackbird was a natural one. Over the Rainbow, I wanted to try a version as simple as I could do it of Over the Rainbow.
And I've always thought of you as such a brave person, and your songs are sort of encourage that in all of us girls. But wow, to do Judy Garland, that is awesome. I mean,
not a word is written about the coward.
That's true. That's absolutely true. Well, you're so terrific to be here. You hardly ever do live TV, and we're thrilled to have you. Would you like to say hi to one of your fans who's calling in on the phone?
Oh, I'd love to.
Want to? Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to look right here and say hi. You are live on QVC with Carly Simon. What's your name?
Marcia.
Hi, Marcia. Tell us where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Minnesota, and this is such an honor. I hear people say that all the time.
Okay, hold on, Marcia. We're going to turn up the monitor so Carly can hear you.
I'm going to make up your question.
She's
yes?
Marcia. She's calling
Maybe?
from Minnesota.
No.
All right. Can you hear her now?
Yes.
I think, Carly, can you hear her now?
I'm not saying anything.
There you go,
Oh,
Marcia.
there you
Keep
go.
talking.
Okay.
She can hear you. Ask your question again. I'm sorry.
Oh,
about that.
no, it's just such an honor to be able to talk to you and to tell you thank you for finally giving us a new album. It has been far too long.
Oh, well, maybe you missed the one I did 3 months ago.
I did. I absolutely did. I really did.
Well,
No, but I'm so happy that these people all around me on stage were the main contributing forces behind this record. And so we have Jimmy Parr, who is the engineer and the mixer and the co-producer, and David Saw,
who's back here
over there, and Peter Kalo are both on guitars, and they both were immensely contributive, as were Sally and Ben. It's just, it really was like this show. It's just like family.
You know what, Marcia, she's been actually putting albums out all along, greatest hits. You did one, like you said, just 3 months ago. But
No, it was a year ago.
But it's been like every year, pretty much, recently, that you've had something new and greatest hits compilations. But this CD that we have on QVC, I love because it is all acoustic. It's very relaxing. Don't you think, Carly and Marcia, too, this is the type of CD when you get it home, you'll listen to it over and over again. You'll know the words to most of the songs, except for one that doesn't have any words, which you'll hum along to.
But
and
you know what?
It's so relaxing.
I'm sorry, do I interrupt you?
No, go ahead.
The thing is that we made it with just 2 musicians, or at least it started out with 2 musicians, and that's the best way to do an acoustic album, because then you can't have a drummer hang you up by being in the bathroom.
Oh, is that what happened?
That's what happens. He stays in there all the time. Hi, Rick.
See, now you know one of the inside scoops.
Yes.
Well, Marcia, thank you so much for calling. You're going to love the new CD.
Bye-bye.
All right, take care. Carly, we've got another caller, but I wanted to remind everybody that this is your new CD. It's called Into White. 14 songs that you'll recognize, and 3 new songs that you will so love when you hear them from Ben and Carly and David, who's back in the back.